Listen up, men. Are you afraid that testosterone replacement may cause prostate cancer? Well, let's find out. I'm Dr. Mitch, 44 years of experience being a physician, teaching over 3,800 doctors, and today I'm going to give you some answers that make sense is whether or not testosterone is an issue or not. Well, there's recent studies and reviews that have challenged this notion, suggesting that the relationship, well, it's not as straightforward as you might think. There was a study published in the New England Journal of Medicine in 2004 by a Dr. Abraham Morgenthaler and colleagues basically said, wait, the traditional views that testosterone leads to cancer may not be correct. The study had found that there was no connection between high testosterone levels and increased risk of prostate cancer. That's good news. In fact, some of the research actually showed that low testosterone levels were more likely to be associated with aggressive prostate cancer. Also, in an article in the Journal of Urology in 2011, Dr. Shabsai and his group reviewed the effects of testosterone replacement on prostate health. And the study concluded that testosterone replacement therapy does not increase the risk of prostate cancer, may actually, again, have beneficial effects on prostate health. The authors also noted that men undergoing replacement did not show increased risk of developing prostate cancer compared to those that are not getting it. As a matter of fact, a study published in European Journal of Urology in 2016 by Dr. Jennifer Ryder and her colleagues examined the relationship between how much a man ejaculates, and they said if he does and relieves that semen more than 21 times a month compared to less frequent ejaculation, well, it had a protective effect on prostate health. Well, that should make you start to wonder and rethink what we have in our heads about testosterone therapy. In my opinion, what needs to be heavily considered is the metabolites that are produced by testosterone therapy. Now, if you like our content, you want to get a lot more information, you want to really get real information from a physician that's been doing this kind of business for over 44 years, yep, please ring the bell, smash the button, whatever you have to do underneath so that you can find us as soon as new content comes out. The metabolism of testosterone is a different issue, and it should be looked at very critically. It involves the conversion into several metabolites, some of which have been studied for their potential roles in prostate cancer. The two primary ones are DHT, dihydrotestosterone, and estradiol, a form of estrogen. Now, testosterone can be converted into DHT or dihydrotestosterone by the enzyme 5-alpha reductase. And you should know that DHT is more potent sex hormone than testosterone. It has a strong affinity for androgen, the receptors on the prostate itself. And it could play a role, there's too much, for possible prostate cancer risk. The evidence is still not conclusive. On the other hand, testosterone can also be converted into estradiol by an enzyme aromatase, and it has different complex aspects because, for example, estrogen is proliferative. It could increase prostate growth. However, it also has a protective role. It could be both ways, and so it's not still fully understood. The interplay between the androgens and estrogens is crucial to having and determining prostate health. An imbalance of too much androgen, too much estrogen may affect the prostate health in general. And so unimposed one or the other could be problematic. So consider using things and getting things from healthcare practitioners that balance these hormones and their interactions rather than just focusing on one metabolite. So some last thoughts. Should you or should you not consider testosterone hormone replacement? Okay. For men with normal prostate health, it's probably beneficial. Fatigue, decreased libido, loss of muscle mass, all could be helped. And a study published in the Journal of Clinical Endocrinology and Metabolism 2015 found that it does not significantly increase prostate cancer risk. The study actually said It's safe when it's administered and you monitor the PSA, the blood test for the prostate. Now, in the case of men with prostate cancer, the concerns are about potentially stimulating residual cancer cells. However, again, recent studies say in the review of European Urology in 2016 by, again, Dr. Morgenthaler and colleagues that it treated that with testosterone, they did not see any increase in reoccurrence rates at all. So overall, it is safe. Many men use it appropriately and regularly monitored. It's good. Key safety measures are make sure that you measure PSA, DHT levels, digital rectal evaluations, and any signs of prostate abnormality should immediately be brought up. And also realize that testosterone is crucial to bone as well as heart health and other things. In conclusion, testosterone can be helpful with men with normal tissue and be considered for some men with a history of prostate cancer, provided it's monitored properly. And you can talk with healthcare providers, etc., to make sure that your decision is the correct one. But for the most part, it is probably safe when done right, and the metabolites are carefully monitored to make sure they go into non-growth or proliferative pathways. One last takeaway, and this is an important one, and to me, it's a philosophical way of looking at this. When is the man's testosterone the highest under normal conditions? Well, when he's 18, 19 years old. When he's maturing, his testosterone levels are sky high. And think about it. When you were in high school, did you know any man or anybody, anywhere, that had prostate cancer? It's extremely, extremely, extremely rare. And therefore, you have to think, testosterone good and then becomes bad? My opinion, I don't think so. I think the key is making sure that testosterone is there for life in ample quantities, youthful quantities, but make sure that the metabolites that could be given off by testosterone in the system as these pathways change are adjusted accordingly. I'm Dr. Mitch Ghen.